Hi, everybody. Hello.
Greet. Many happy greet times. Yeah, that's why when I go live, I just panic. I'm like, hyperventilate immediately. We'll make it worse.
It's probably our soothing, velvety, professional voice
we,
actor
we, we went
baritones.
we went two different directions. It's like, yeah, we're gonna make it worse. Now we make it better.
Yeah, we're here for the ear candy all day.
We have to
Let's
do the
go.
ASMR.
ASMR stands for Awesome Sauce, Mr. Ripper.
Awesome sauce, MrRipper.
Audio sensory, Mr. Ripper.
Are they saying they can't hear you? Oh no. Well, no. Oh, let me turn on my volume too, so I can try to hear everything. Oh, we're all very professional sound settings. Yes.
They say they can't hear you.
I'm listening. I couldn't hear you in the last couple sentences. No.
I hear you fine.
Yeah, I can hear you on Discord, but I can't hear you on.
Sound is on now. They're probably fucking with you. I bet you they're fucking with
They're
you.
not. They're not. They're not. They're not. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm definitely here now.
There you go. There
Right.
You go.
I was just saying. It's the first one where I haven't been nervous, and that happens in a soul
Fucking
space.
jinxed it already, man.
David Bryan heard it. Professionalism there. You like that 101? Right. While my nerves are still good, just to let you know, Super Chat is on. I have also got some notes up here just so I don't forget anything, and I've blocked all the chat. I can't see the chat window just yet, so that's the reason why I missed all the messages saying I'd been muted. I'm going to let Dave handle this bit, but the live stream is, I think we're starting next week, are we? Well, I'm still going to nail the
D&D
time.
live stream?
Yeah, D&D live stream.
Yeah, it sounds like we're gonna start. We haven't really decided whether it's gonna be Wednesday or Friday yet, so that needs to be a talk real quick after we're done here, and we'll square that away and we'll make the announcement because it's happening, kiddos. We've got our characters rolled up. Our DM has a whole world that he's created, ready for us to explore and hopefully not gunk up too badly. Starting out, it's gonna be Ripdaddy and I.
Yeah,
We're gonna get introduced and we're gonna kind of start bringing in people as the story progresses, because character development.
Yes, I might join in later, but I'm not going to be in the beginning of it for right now.
Yeah,
So,
it's just
in
going
case people don't see me there.
it's going to be an ultimate bromance, so it is, between Dave and I.
We're gonna bro it up. So we're gonna get. We're gonna have to like set some boundaries around drinking, because 2 to 3 hours of us playing D&D, like we could get really excited and really easily carried away. I mean, we get there just telling stories. Imagine forging our own path. You know what I mean? So we'll probably have to like be a little bit responsible with this. But I don't know. I'm good with like irresponsible too. That sounds like fun, as long as our DM is okay with it.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yes, another point just before we start with stories. The MrRipper subreddit threads. At the moment, we're reading through the shorter stories, the one-offs for this. I think next week, Dave's doing the first thread-based one that is completely from the subform.
Woo! Thank you guys for your stories. Oh my god, I love you so much. They were so good.
And this one, the first one, is a cracker. That sounded very Northern Irish. The first one was brilliant.
Was it
There's a reference there, but I'm not even going to go down there. Yeah, Brian, funny enough, did one that was I proofed tonight. Was edited and ran through and checked and double checked, and it was there. It was so, one story was so bad. It was like last week's stream where Brian was struggling with the words. He could not read it verbatim because the English wasn't too fantastic on it, and I think it's definitely worth an outtake, or maybe
that one's definitely got to be in the outtakes. Some, because I mean, like I said, if English is not someone's native language, that's cool. I'm down with that, but This story was so badly written that I, at one point, fell out of my chair screaming in laughter because I could not take it. I could not read it correctly with a straight face. I spent 2.5 hours almost on one story. I wanted to die.
And the very first thing
Did you die? But did you die?
No, but I swallowed a fly very quickly after. So I mean,
do you know 2.5 hours to record it, and I listened to it for about after the final take of it. I listened to it, and I just cut it. So after all,
cut it like my goddamn soul. Jesus.
So mean.
Snip, bang. I did say in our Discord.
It's not a. I'm not. It's fine with me, man. But I mean, keep it as an outtake or something.
Oh, I don't
that
know.
was a mad fuck up.
Before we started, we were going through some internal things, and yes, I do keep every piece of audio is recorded, every snip, absolutely everything's kept. So. Yeah, there is some outtakes there, but I actually almost enjoy. I know that sometimes they get like we scripts sent to them, and I leave me notes at the top, and usually it's like, this is a shit show. You're gonna have fun, and I set them up a wee bit.
Yeah, he didn't even leave me a note this time. It was just, go ahead, get on into it.
All right, and I'm now going to jump on to so I can see the chat. The last point is before we start on the next one is that. No, not from Scotland. I can see the chat now. I'm from Northern Ireland. If I was to start everybody's starting streaming channels at the moment. You know, Dave's got his thing on Twitch. Sometimes you get wee sneak peeks on the videos. Oh, he's just very enthusiastic. Brian's doing his stuff. If I was to do a game streaming channel, I would love to know how interested people would actually be.
So hang out. You never even told me you were thinking about doing this, dude. That sounds like so much fun.
Just me. Well,
oh, come on.
I gotta have special guests.
You gotta play with friends.
Well.
What kind of games are you gonna play?
I don't know. I don't play single players.
Well, what do you like to play?
I like playing shooting games, but I don't. Everybody does that. Was it?
You want to play Borderlands with me?
Chicken Run or something? Somebody was saying, what's it? Super Chicken Run. There's meant to be a good
Untitled Goose Game.
I don't know.
Untitled Goose Game is quite good.
I have not played single players since the original PlayStation. That's
wow.
Because I like playing with friends, and that's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's D&D. It doesn't matter if it's shooting people. It doesn't matter if it's anything. If it's just chatting. My friends used to get my I say real life friends. That sounds really bad. The people I actually have met before and made contact with. They would get annoyed with me because I just talk shite the whole way through their game, and they're trying to get. I'm more in for the interaction. So there's loads of games.
Dude, I will fuck you up in Forza. I will fuck you up.
There's loads of games that I haven't actually played just because I don't play single player games. Like I've never played Skyrim before. I've never
played Skyrim. Oh my god, you have to play Skyrim.
It's a single player game. I don't play single player.
It's a single player experience, man. But you have to play it.
You can even play it on a toaster, man. Come on, no excuse.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I'm called Ripdaddy. There's a reason because I have many children.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Not just the clowns on the Discord that there's 1,000 of.
Skyrim would ruin you.
There's games that I just never have played. If I have spare time, I'll jump on. I'll play some games, multiplayer games, fight it out, usual stuff. But
Skyrim is like hundreds of hours.
Oh no, it's class.
You could just play it infinitely if you really want to.
Yeah, it's infinite.
I've watched gameplay videos of whenever I've got spare time, and there's loads of games out there that I haven't. Witcher. No, there's loads of. If you imagine okay.
Witcher 3 is so good.
Come
on. My God, dude.
The last game I played single player, I think.
You see the chat? They're saying they make a multiplayer Skyrim mod. I'll play with you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I know. Definitely, I'm up for a bit of that.
You want to start an adventuring party in Skyrim? Oh my god, that'd be so fun.
That's people are going. It would be on a separate channel, though. It would have to be on a separate channel because I don't want it just this. I didn't want to
start a Twitch.
Yeah, or start a Twitch or something like that. There.
Start a Twitch. See if you can get see if you can get a fun username. Hopefully.
Is my boobs?
Oh no, you have one.
Is my boobs big enough for Twitch? That's what I want to know. Because that's what it's all about.
Definitely.
Oh shit!
Definitely.
That's the thing I don't like about Twitch.
Your chestises are the bestesses, Ripdaddy. I don't want to hear.
I don't like that about Twitch. I don't like that about Twitch. That's the one thing I don't like, and the control. But then you go on.
That's why I jumped out of that shit.
Yeah, Dark Souls is a good call. There's a good call. There's
I've
loads.
never played Dark Souls. I know I'm a sinner.
There's loads of
So many
games.
sinners in here.
What about Borderlands? You play Borderlands?
Borderlands is so good.
The last
So good. Have you played 3?
No, well, Brian probably has. I haven't. No, the last single player game I think I played from start to finish was Die Hard on the PlayStation. You know the one where you had Die Hard 3, we drove out with a taxi. Die Hard 2, where you were in the... Was it Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2? No, Die Hard 2. And you had the gun game. You go through the airport. Remember that? And then it had the three games in it. Now you're going back 1995 or something like that.
Never had a PlayStation.
No, Tomb Raider. I played Tomb Raider. I did.
Oh, he played Triangle Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Triangle Tomb Raider.
Triangle Teddy's Tomb Raider.
Yeah, no, there's loads of them. But it's going back old school, like Gran Turismo I played as well.
I was an N64 kid. I still have my childhood N64. It's
still
right
kept...
here in LA with me.
And I made that mistake. I never had an N64. I had a PlayStation. My mate had an N64. But yeah, I had to.
Still works.
Oh, they're bomb-proof, those things. Absolutely bomb-proof.
Sorry?
They're bomb-proof. I'm not allowed to say that, am I?
Yeah, they are. And I've got another
If you say
Pelican
it 3
case.
times, you're gonna get banned. Yeah.
I thought with the Northern Ireland thing, you don't say bomb-proof. Probably there is a few that you get on Facebook Marketplace that actually wear in a house that was probably bombed. But okay, we'll make a wee move over to some stories and we'll talk about crap later. I'm just checking through the comments here to see what... no, nobody's interested in me. Okay, so I went full screen.
We missed one question.
Oh, what was that?
And then we should be okay. Did you ever expect to make D&D videos more than any other content?
Yeah. No, D&D is the main. It will always be the main content, without any doubt.
I mean, I didn't because I'm a musician. Like I play in bands and produce albums and like build concerts and break down concerts and do all that stuff. That's been my life up until this point. This was never a path I expected to take. So in my regard, no.
I'm just a content creator, voice actor, and all that. So I mean, I never thought I would do something like this, but honestly, it's pretty damn fun. So I mean, I love it. I love D&D anyway. So it's like a dream come true.
Yeah, for content, I mean. The only thing now I would do is a definite no. I did try other stuff. I did, but I don't have a personality. It's the same way. I purposely sort of stayed away from making myself visible, if you know what I mean, for like the first 100,000 subscribers, before I sort of showed myself to the world and my beard that needs a trim and all the rest of it. But if it was to diversify into anything else, it wouldn't be. D&D would always take the main stand, and it would always be the forefront of it all. And if there's anything else done on the side, I would advertise it, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Be careful how I put it. I wouldn't crap all over this, because I don't want people getting put off. Because I think, oh, there's Dave instruments. So people are asking, we'll have another jam later on.
If we can get good audio, it's kind of hard through Discord. It kind of fucks it all up. But I play guitar, bass, I sing. I used to scream and do like metal vocals when I was an angstier boy. I play synthesizers. I've been ripping it up lately on the Ableton Push. I practice about an hour a day on Push for like the past 2 years, like almost every day. I grind it hard because it's really fun. And like, so I'm a better, it's laid out more like a guitar, so I prefer it to like a keyboard. It's just more natural. So I do that. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I got an electric kazoo. That's a pretty fun one. You can make all kinds of crazy sounds with an electric kazoo, like glitched, choppy, screaming shred guitar sounds and like disgusting, like dubsteppy, like wobbly, gross basses. You can do anything with sound if you just like get bored enough, you know, and like ask what if. So yeah, I guess I play software too because I use that as an instrument. So that helps. Oh, maracas, shakers.
Oh, that was always a
finger
fun
drums.
thing to play with.
Yeah,
steel drums and all that.
Somebody's asking.
Not steel drums.
Somebody's asking what our favorite FPS is.
Borderlands 2.
144. It's my favorite. Smooth as butter.
I like mine typically above 60 FPS if possible when playing a game.
PlayStation slideshow. Anything above that, and I'm happy.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, I have picked some stories here. They're actually a bit shorter. Proofed very, very badly. I'm going to go for Dave because I don't want the first one to be completely inappropriate, so I'm letting him have a quick skim. What's he think?
Okay, here we go. Let's see. I'm just gonna speed read it real quick. Oh yes, I need to read no further.
Yep.
Because Druid's a life. I was just playing my Druid this morning. Let's go.
Go for it.
Dude, I wrecked shit as my Druid this morning. Just rolls after rolls after rolls. Nobody in our party went down, and I took like more than 3 HP bars worth of damage. It was pretty sweet.
What made you go for a
Because
toad?
of wild shape.
What made
Giant toad?
Yeah. What brought you to a giant toad? That's what I want to know.
Well, okay, so the giant toad has, and I will get to the story, but the giant toad's attack, you can kind of do it in 2 stages. So you could do a bite attack, which is 1d10 plus I think 2 piercing damage, and then that same bite attack also does 1d10 poison damage. And then if your attack hits, then the creature that you're attacking has to make a grapple check. If they fail, they are grappled, and then on the next turn, while I have a creature grappled, I can try and swallow it whole.
That's what you were trying to say. You were saying this earlier.
Yeah, so I could just eat the thing, and we kind of like we hadn't really figured out what would happen if I like ate a creature, like a medium-sized creature in wild shape form, and then turned back into like an 80-pounder.
You look like me with all
Like I would imagine it, purely for selfish reasons, that the toad just goes like, bleh. But anyways, while the creature is inside of the toad's belly, it is restrained, blinded, and on every turn takes 3d6 acid damage. So, and I can't swallow another creature, but I can like keep going around biting with this other critter in my fucking belly. It's so stupid. And I can jump like 20 feet. Lengthwise or 10 feet horizontally, or 10 feet vertically, which is really fun. But yeah, Druid's fun. So that's why Giant Toad. And then I did a little bit of killing it as a Dire Wolf as well, just because that's like your standby until like kind of like level 6, so level 8 maybe even. Anyway, posted by Bratan chick. Bratan. I get it. 228. Inflict psychological trauma. Happened to me today, so I'm DMing. The party goes through a low-level storyline dungeon. We are communicating through a messenger app. One guy, half tabaxi druid, fuck yeah, goes, airtime. Being well, a druid, and planning to use his bear form on some poor dungeon monster, I, for no apparent reason, dropped several terrible bear puns into the group chat. I just had nothing to do and decided to practice my dad joking skill. Oh, this is going to be good. 2 minutes of bear jokes later, we thought about forgetting about that and moving on. Or so did the party think. I didn't forget. I had a plan. Eventually, the group comes to a puzzle door. They need to solve several puzzles to get through. The first 2 are fairly easy, being a logical one and a simple riddle. Then the last 3rd puzzle comes. It is a riddle, but a harder one. Destruction I cause, and my brute force sets blood in your body free. But watch through your track, and then look back. The answer you are gonna see. They tried to solve this for an hour, trying different options and ideas. They referenced everything they have seen in the dungeon, things they met outside the dungeon, things they never met in general, even God's forces of nature, and then after an hour of wasted time, I dropped the ultimate bear joke. I happily announced that the answer is, in fact, bear. The entire party was shocked while I was losing my shit, slowly chalking, because of crying laughter. One of the player, the one who sent the bear time message, was so mad that he left the table due to ungodly amount of butthurt. This will forever be my best DMing memory. P.S. We got him back. TLDR, made the party solve a dumb pun-related riddle for an hour. I didn't hear a dad joke in there. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank God for that. I was panicking there. I was like,
I was looking for it.
I thought it was me.
and I am a little disappointed.
Oh.
My entire day is ruined, and my disappointment is
Immeasurable.
immeasurable.
Yeah,
Immeasurable.
I
Thank you for
remember
catching
that
the
meme.
reference. I love that. I love it. My
Thanks.
disappointment is immeasurable. Do we need to come up with like a bear dad joke? No, you know what? I got you. You know, I
Go for
couldn't bear that story. I couldn't bear reading it.
Oh man,
How easy it is, you guys.
dude, I need a barrier to protect me from that unbearable story.
Oh.
Right, let's see what other story.
Oh. A story was just
that was
that-
banky.
it was barefaced plagiarism. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't plagiarism. It was barefaced malarkey. That's what it was.
Well, at least you made it sound good in your baritone voice.
Got him.
I'm not even gonna go there.
1 point to the inspiration point goes to Brian. That was great.
I don't think we can beat that one, to be honest.
It was barely funny.
I had to pull that right out of my ass. That was hard.
You bet it was pretty. I bet it was buried pretty high up in there.
It's just because my girlfriend works at a library.
Oh.
Oh.
It's getting worse now.
It fizzled, but it was still there.
Spare me the details. It just gets worse from here. We should drop the subject soon.
You need to move on.
We're gonna drown ourselves in.
I've been barely involved with this conversation, so I have to give
Hey,
it.
there we go. There we go.
Right. This one doesn't. And second, right? Witcher 2, seen it. Just
Thank you, Watcher 2.
Yes, Watcher 2. Oh, I thought it was just somebody was suggesting the Witcher 2.
Maybe they are.
Yeah, that could be too. He's watching, he's lurking, and he's the number 2. It's his alt account. It gets you banned on the Discord for having an alt account, so it does. Yeah, I don't know. I go first one here, Brian. I'm not too sure if it's.
Dave, I just have one request before I say anything. Can you say how to properly say artificer so people don't crucify me? Artificer. Okay, because I saw a couple D&D streams say artificer, so artificer. Got it.
Artificer. If anybody wants to fight me on that, I will happily take you on.
Yeah, I get shit on for that one especially. I'm like, artificer.
Right, Brian, you've got about re-recording today.
You stop.
I did it. Sorry, I had to. Go tell the story.
This is submitted by Black Grimoire. Biology can be a spellcaster's best friend. I love magic in D&D. You can do anything with it, if you have the imagination. For example, the human lungs can hold 1 gallon of water, goblins much less. This is getting eerily weird. Story begins as follows. My friend and I were dealing with a cult-worshipping dragon who aren't doing anything, but we had no choice if we wanted to fight it or not. Story for another time. Anyways, we get into their base easily. My character is a Kitsune artificer? No, shit. I have it stuck in my head. Oh, God, Dave, say it. Dave, please. What?
Kitsune or artificer?
Artificer, thank you. And my friend, a goblin rogue. My brain just can't say that word correctly. We make it a few floors down to see a small cluster of goblins, about 13-ish. The DM basically telling us to sneak past them. I've never done this with this character before, but for his backstory of a doctor, so I learned a lot of human body. Goblin, let's sneak past or let's take them by surprise. Me, don't worry, I got it. Casts create food and water. This spell creates 15 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water in a pool or in containers. 1 by 1, each goblin either popped or drowned. TLDR. Biology is a great tool for a spellcaster, which I would agree it is a great tool to have. And we have comments.
This is amazing. Oh, I've got Michael. Creativity is top notch. I have to agree with that. This is amazing. Yeah, well, if you're going to do it, you have to invent different ways, I suppose. The story was, what do you think, boys?
It it gave me PTSD from the story I read recently, but it still was easier to read than the one I had to read.
If I thought I could get that story up, by breaking the stream, I would do it. We'll see. We'll leave it to the end.
Yeah,
all I'll say is I've recovered from worse. So
leave it from the end. It'll be great.
Like who puts in a story about dad jokes without a dad joke in it? I had to make up my own. I'm giving you comedy gold here, folks. But, yeah, it was a story. It needs more druids, I will say. It needs more druids. So I was gonna play a swashbuckler rogue in our campaign, but I ended up playing a druid instead.
Oh, I want to do a swashbuckling rogue. That'd be fun.
Well, you should do a swashbuckler then, because we need one in the party.
It could be like a little surprise tactic. Oh, I got my heart skipped a beat. I'm like, oh, please not that one. Oh, it's not mine.
All right.
Okay, good.
I think it's mine. All right, here we go. All right,
it wasn't that crazy ass one.
All right, so this one was posted by u/direwolf106 3 days ago. Thank you for posting your story, direwolf106. Surprised a surprise attacker. This is my favorite story from a Pathfinder campaign. I was playing a Ronin elf samurai. Found the weeb, folks. It's me.
Dun, dun,
the weeb. My party fell through a trapdoor at the base of a mountain and ended up in the dining room of some hags. DM had us roll for initiative. You would think that a fight would be obvious. Well, I happened to roll the highest and went first. My alignment was chaotic neutral, so I did the chaotic thing, and rather than fight, I took a seat at the table and introduced myself and my party. Obviously, this broke the tension, and we started talking with the hags. I don't remember how, but the conversation soured, and the DM had the hags surprise attack us. Here's the thing. One of the members of the party had a precognitive ability. Before the hags could attack, my party member got to roll to see if he would know about the incoming attack. He got it. DM allowed him a response. Here's the next thing. I asked DM if, under perception, I could roll to notice my party member's response to his precognitive. My justification was we rolled for combat initiative and that hadn't happened. I'd used my turn to break tension, but kept paying attention. Haha, there's a pun in there somewhere. He said it was a high check, but I could roll for it. I don't remember what the check was, but it doesn't matter, because I got the first of my 4 nat 20s in a row. Okay. I noticed it and promptly attacked. Still my initiative. I got my second nat 20. House rules were on crits. You kept rolling and increasing damage as long as the nat 20s kept coming, with damage doubling every time. I got 2 more nat 20s. I bet you did, bucko. I cut that hag's head off in one cut. Think of that attack from the Sheath Samurai do in those movies. That's pretty slick. That's at least I like the aesthetic. At least they're going for a good aesthetic there. That's a plus. My buddy with the precog attacked the second one. I didn't kill it in one turn, but critically hurt it. The third hag got 1 attack, but they were dead before they could attack again. Any comments? I don't see comments.
That's sad.
Oh, I wonder why. I don't think they do get that many 20s in a row.
Yeah, I've never gotten more than 120 in my lifetime rolling, so I mean, come on.
I got one today. I got a nat 20 on some like survival check or something. I crushed it, or maybe it was my final roll was like a 23. It's great. It was a check though. It's great.
I've been testing the validity of this story with the 4 nat 20s in a row, and I've rolled twice, and I've had 2 11s in a row. So it's maybe not that far fetched.
It's possible. It's possible.
Oh no!
Let me
see. Can we get 3 out of? No, I didn't. I was thinking.
Not another 11.
No.
If I roll an 11, there would be so much hype, but my dice are all the way across the room, so I'm not doing that.
It's.
I already used them today.
I love it.
It'd be even crazier if I rolled an 11 on a D12. People would be like, oh, shit. Crazy.
Yeah, boy. Go mad. Right.
Just gonna play with my dice while you guys are doing that.
Oh, you're reading next, Brian. What are you talking about?
I know. When that story comes up, I got it. Oh, I just want to see. I didn't even get 1 nat 20. I didn't even get 2. I got a 14. I got a 3. No, I failed. What do we have here? We have something by Star Twister. I like that name. Just if you're out there, I love that name already. It's a fun little story. How a flump made our DM stop running outdoor encounters. The real title of this story is a spoiler. Spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Let's start this story with some backstory. There's a lot of stories in this story. We were playing a custom 5e game set in space with space tech and weapons and spaceships, space, etc. space. I was playing a forged space cleric who had just broken the economy by doing the channel divinity fabricate combo with the GM, which the GM was not a fan of. In our first trip out after using this combo, we were exploring an ancient spaceship space wreck with a sleeping adult green space dragon sleeping in the lower part of the ship. I'm done with that, but I love it. We were being chased out of the ship. We were being chased out of the spaceship by some space drones that had overwhelmed us, and I had just cleared a small space gap that happened to be above the sleeping space dragon. One of the drones knocked me out next to the hole, but the GM decided to have me call high or low for favorable space results. I called wrong! And rather than falling prone in my space, I fell down the hole with the space dragon. I would have died then and there, but in a cruel twist, I nat 20'd and made an hour-long space chase escape attempt that ultimately failed, one roll short of space safety. Can you scroll down, please? Thank you, Dad. A side discussion had cropped up during the events leading to my death, and a joke was born about making a flump a playable race, so I wouldn't fall down holes anymore. Joke's on them, though. That's exactly what the Space GM and I did. I made a flump bard called Flumflefuff. Flufflepuff. Anyone who gets the reference, and one of those, hey guys, look, it's your best friend who's been here the whole time, honest, I swear. Later, we were off to get my revenge on the space dragon, and I had a plan to tip the battle in our favor with some big damage to start the space fight. We got to the entrance of the spaceship and set the plan in motion. Our space ranger went into the spaceship and got the space dragon to chase him out into the entrance, while our space barbarian used his recently acquired jetpack to begin flying straight up. You see, we were playing with a rule where if you make an attack against a creature directly below you while you are falling, you could transfer all the fall damage to the target of the attack, but if you miss, you take max fall damage. I like that rule. That's a good rule. I had done some space math. It takes a human 7 seconds to reach terminal space velocity and would have to fall at least 336 space feet to deal maximum fall damage. The space barbarian begins to... You need
the whole thing.
The space barbarian begins his free fall. Space ranger goes above and beyond to get the space dragon into the exact space at the exact right time we wanted it to be in, but went from full health down to just 5 in one turn in order to make sure it stopped where we wanted. Finally, the moment of truth. I cast Polymorph on the space barbarian at the start of his turn. I had prepared the space spell my precious turn so as to take the dragon by surprise, and boy howdy was he. The space barbarian, which now is a raging giant ape, with his monstrous ape fists crits his attack roll, and dozens of dice were rolled with brutal critical, and all that fall damage did a whopping 243 damage and turned the space dragon into a fine space mist. And that was the last outdoor encounter for the rest of the campaign. We call this story the Space Orbital Space Ape Space Drop. I actually like that story.
That's one of the nice. That's one of the nice.
That was
so far.
terrific.
No comments.
No comments, guys.
Oh
Get
my
on there
God.
and comment right now. That's a
Yeah,
good
that was
story.
genius.
That was actually Star Twister. I loved it.
I love that.
It's only a day old.
I love that. I was screaming.
I was a day old and
good.
still had comments about me.
My God. I'm sorry if I was like screaming too loud. Okay.
I don't. Yeah, give a wee skim this one here because
I like the name.
Let me skim it.
But the how they're sort of pre-selected, but I don't read them. I skim them.
You should read them.
I know.
You should read them.
But
it's okay. We'll
I
read
like
them right now.
I like the jankiness of it whenever you do get the, you know, because it has to they're randomly selected, but they're not so random. I think that was the vibe. We could read them and practice them every time, but
no, this doesn't. It's just like an okay story.
Yeah,
it's all right.
I think it's more fun whenever Dave and Brian get caught up on them whenever they have no clue.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's a story.
Do you want to skip it?
Blood is everywhere.
I skimmed it. It looks all
Yeah,
right.
I'd skip. I would skip that one. I think if that's cool.
Yeah, amazing.
I think we can do better. I think we can have more fun. I just I just read over the whole thing, and I don't think that I could tell it in a way that would do it very much justice.
You skim this one then, Dave.
All right.
This one's just another okay-ish one too, I think.
I'm speed reading it. One sec. I'm level 4. That's great.
This one is better than the last one in terms of making it marketable. So I mean,
I wonder if anybody can hear the banging above my head.
What's going on? God, is that you?
That's what it sounds like.
Have I been a bad boy?
This is all right. Yeah. This is okay. All right. We'll roll with this one. This is pretty good.
Dave. Make this space story
This one is posted by u/White Lupin. Months of planning coming together in a terrible, terrible situation for the PCs. Since everyone's been at home, I DM a game for my friends and younger cousin twice a week. It's been about 2 months since the campaign started, real time, and they're currently at level 4. For a level 4 party, they've gotten themselves into a truly terrible situation by 1. Angering an ancient displacer beast, 2. Using a whistle from said displacer beast to summon 3 more, and 3. Accidentally pissing off the NPC cleric who is now trying to summon a lich. Oh, and the whistle charmed the party bard to the displacer beast side, the cleric has disappeared, and the barbarian left to scout ahead a while ago. This leaves only the ranger and the monk in close range combat against 4 displacer beasts, their bard friend with a base flying speed, and a fucking lich at level 4. I don't have much hope for them.
They're fucking doomed.
They're dead. That's it. They're squished.
Goodbye. They're dead. Oh.
That's it. That's what it would sound like. It would just like, you would hear like their brains spurt out of their heads, and it would be over. The lich would just fuck them up so bad. It'd be pretty metal though.
Oh, I got excited there because I saw this big long one. I'm like, is that the one I read the other day? And then as I saw TLDR at the bottom, I said, it's not. Yay!
If somebody can, Fran, if you could dig that one out.
All right, listen.
You dig that one out. Dave, do you want to give this one a go while Brian digs out the other one? It's a bit longer, this one. And
I'll dig that out.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Or we could, or I wonder if I can play the other one at the end. What do you reckon, Brian? Is it better playing it?
Oh no! Can you play the actual audio I did?
I wonder
if you can go for that, because people would appreciate me literally dying laughing.
Wonder if I can do this by. I wonder if I can do this by breaking
audio in OBS. It will.
Oh yeah, that's how Discord's done. We'll go for it first, and then we'll finish with a bang.
Okay, let me read this one. I got this.
Oh no, Dave, do you want to do this one? Because Brian is going. It's up to you.
He's gonna go out on a banger. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll happily take it if that's cool with you guys.
Go for it.
We'll have some good voices for this one, man. Because I said.
Well, I mean, you could fight over it because
you.
It's more interesting. I like the conflict, so I do. So.
Posted by u/demon speeding.
Ooh.
5 days ago. The time. Oh wow! Did somebody give this post gold, or are they just a gold user?
I think they gave it gold actually. So it must be.
Wow!
Ooh, damn! Demon speeding. Yeah. Hello.
Good looks. I was playing with my wife and my brother. My brother's friend wanted to DM a short Monster Hunter style one shot. What's a Monster Hunter? The general theme was that we had been summoned to a small village in the mountains and told that we needed to rescue a local hunter who had gone missing. The plan was to track the hunter, fight a monster, then return to the village. My brother was playing a Kenku monk. My wife was a half-orc sorcerer, and I was a bugbear rogue assassin. The backstory for my character was that I came from a very wealthy noble family and had been studying to be a wizard. One day, while I was gathering spelling ingredients, I was attacked. What, like letters? I was attacked and subsequently. Why do we not call them spelling ingredients? That's. I'm sorry. I was like calling laundry detergent laundry sauce. You know what I mean?
Hey guys, you just want some clothing sauce?
Okay, where I lost my place. I was gathering spelling ingredients like letters, and I was attacked and subsequently killed by a by a group of bugbear bandits. A well-meaning but inept cleric came across my body and mixed up his spells, casting reincarnation instead of resurrection, and sent my soul into the body of the bugbear who had killed me. It's relevant to the story because a big part of my role playing was that my giant bugbear talked like nobility and constantly was trying to tell people stories about his privileged life. He had a story for every situation that linked back to his life of luxury, but nobody ever believed him. My brother's Kenku explained his background as being a tavern bouncer who had who had roamed the lands and never backed down from a fight.
Sorry, ream to the lands is so good.
I'll ream your lands. You better look out, bro. I'll ream your lands. We get our mission from the leader of the local hunting lodge. Head out to track the hunter. On the way, we run across a pack of wolves that attacks the party. My brother, the Kenku monk, gets close to the wolves and starts unleashing a flurry of blows, as a monk does. My wife starts rattling off spells, and I'm staying close to her so I could use my assassin skills. The fight is going a lot longer than it should because we're rolling terribly. My brother ends up getting downed by the wolves and starts rolling saving throws. My wife and I end up pushing the wolves back enough that we can help him. He recovers and gets back a single hit point. Once he's on his feet, we suggest healing and getting away from the wolves. My brother says, "Fuck those wolves!" and runs off with a 1 hit point to attack the wolf that downed him. He lands a punch, and then he's torn apart by the remaining wolves so badly, so he's permadead. My wife and I scare off the wolves, and I pick up his body. We're pissed that he got himself killed, so I grab him by the neck like a game bird and start walking back to town. We were only 200 yards from the city gate. On the way back, we're telling the DM that we're going to look for a cleric to resurrect him so we can keep playing. "There's nobody with that skill here," he says. "Okay, we'll hit the shop and get a potion." "They don't have anything that will help," he says. We ask him for every option we can think of to bring my brother's Kenku back, but he shuts us down. He's dead. I lean into my wife and tell her I have a plan. We'll hit the local tavern, toss in the dead Kenku, and proclaim to the town that we killed the monster that attacked them. She agrees to help, and we kick open the door to the tavern like bouses and chuck in the body of my brother's PC. "We have returned victorious! We have slain the monster that has terrorized your village," we say. I just pissed off the neighbor's dog. My window's open. A few patrons turn to us and say, "Isn't that the guy who left with you?" "Oh my god, they killed their friend!" My wife and I ended up rolling a bluff check, and about half of the crowd is convinced that this is in fact the monster. They descend on the body and start pulling off feathers, clothing, and accessories. Seeing what has happened, I start talking to the crowd, explaining to them, "Ah yes, when I was living in my castle in some town I made up, I had a servant that made an excellent recipe for pheasant. I'll share it with you." The villagers start a huge fire and begin roasting the Kenku. My wife wants no part of cooking and eating a PC and slips away to a table in the tavern to order a drink. I follow the crowd outside to watch the spectacle. My brother has now rolled a new character, a war-forged artificer. That is apparently the race to be if you're going to artifice. And is sitting at the table with my wife's half-orc talking about how much he hates the town and how the villagers scare him. Once the Kenku is ready, I take 3 bowls back to the table and start telling stories about, "When I was a noble, we would have used something like cilantro to flavor this, and Kenku would have made delicious tacos." I present the other 2 party members with bowls of our former PC. My brother's Warforged explains how he has no need to eat, and my wife is having none of it. So there I am, a giant bugbear with a noble soul, chowing down on the roasted Kenku and introducing myself to our new PC. That is both the most evil and awesome thing I've done in a game. Thank God my brother is a good sport. TLDR, I convinced villagers to eat the corpse of my brother's PC. Let's see the comments.
The comments are going to be something magic.
That was fun. That was
good. Oh, hey, he did get gold.
He did, yeah.
Wow, that's so nice.
Salty McGinger.
Salted with ginger.
You guys have the best names. That's so sweet.
Yeah, what the fuck? What can I say? It was
Nobody's
a
ever
while
given
back.
me gold. My ship posting is weak. That was great. That was a really good
so
story.
basically-
Thanks, Demon Speeding. Wow, that
Demon
was
Speeding,
fun.
we need Guy Fieri to come in here and season up and spice up your meal. Yeah, guys, Guy Fieri here from Delta. I'm gonna just come in here and eat all this kenku with me with some duck fat.
Let me see if I can find this one here. I have already trimmed it. Let me see if I can find it.
I won't be able to hear it.
You will be able to hear it.
Hey, everybody! Before we get
Ooh.
Oh, you hear that?
started, just want
Spoilers.
these stories come.
I don't hear nothing.
I hear nothing.
Oh, no.
Oh, tits! That's not going to be very good.
No, it's not, sir.
So
That's
we're
not
dealing
gonna
with
be
4
very good.
phases and 2
No?
strange weapons. Our
Would
characters
you like
are
a little pepper to go with that steak? Ow!
We'll maybe fix that for next time.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Do we want to call up another story?
We'll go for a flick. We'll go for a wee flick, I think.
Yeah. Have a little flicky poo.
One more to go. Last
Little
one.
flicky poo.
I will
Oh.
bang it out. It'll be great.
Sorry for bad English. I don't want to do. I don't.
Open it up. Let's see how bad it is first.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
Pretty bad.
It's all right. It's okay.
well, then, Brad, you're signed up for this one, then.
I'm all right
It's a
with
fresh-
this. We
it's a
can
fresh-
make it's even if it fucks up, we're gonna have a good
Oh,
time.
that sounds good already.
You see the user.
This one here, you,
Let's yeet this yeast.
you're gonna get some of your acting chops on there, so yeah, Brad, I can feel it.
Scroll up a slight bit so I can just read the username. We're good. Just
Go for it.
you posted on the wrong sub today, bitch.
Oh, read it out, Brad.
That's
Why?
gonna be a banger.
We're gonna start off with Mr. Scotty Boy. This is by the Pornhub
No,
guy.
no, give it what it deserves. Read, read.
Wait, what if I could do it in Pee Wee Herman's voice?
No. Do it properly. Go on, please. Read the guy's
My
username.
friend
No.
gets carried
What's the
away
guy's
by
name?
being-
What's the guy's name? Go on, you
The
have to.
Pornhub guy.
Thank you.
The Pornhub guy. Hold on, wait. Sorry for my bad English. Thanks for the warning, sunshine. So, while playing our first campaign, The Lost Ruins of Phandelver, my friends try to always be epic and cool for absolutely no reason. They always try to exaggerate everything they do, and it often results, it's already starting, in them fucking things up or just doing dumb things. Once we were searching for a guy, and one of my friends thought the guy was hiding in a bar. So he said, I want to destroy this door and shout, "What's up, fucker?" Can I roll? You don't have to. My friend, Nat 20. You kick down the door and shout, "What's up, fucker?" Everybody in the bar is scared. And the guy is not there. Another time we were in another time while we were in the middle of a dungeon. That's a tongue twister. While we were, me and 2 of my friends were talking about how to enter a room, probably a boss one, when the other friend just says, "I kicked down this door." Rest of the team, wait, what again? DM, fine, roll. You hit the door after rolling a 1. It opens slowly, but you enter. An enemy attacks you with a sword and you fall unconscious. The DM rolled nat 20 and enough damage to kill him. Honestly, I don't think we will ever end this campaign. That wasn't too bad of English. It's okay. That was
More so
bad.
for like distasteful English.
That was like not unbearable English. We were good there. We're good.
You sure you don't want to do another story?
Oh, we'll go for another one. I can see people are getting
Let's go.
political in the old chat. It's Northern Ireland for me, actually, just maker of roads. There's another. Somebody's already disliked the stream. There's another one. The 50-50 chance.
Get it
I just remember going down, they go down there. I went down to the what do you call the Red Bull X Fighters jobby, you know, when they do the bike, their bikes class, and I was quite young, and so they were talking. People were talking about the north of Ireland. And I'm walking about, well, what are they talking about? And then I realised that depends where you are, depends how you set. Bit of education there.
Oh God!
Right, one more. We're flicking live.
Let's
here.
give me another good shorty.
No,
What do you got here?
this Dave was
Cheers, Ripdaddy.
Hmm?
Did you finish your beer yet, Ripdaddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get another one here. So.
All right. Well, cheers. Love you, bro.
Empty bottle. So okay, let's go for the last one, and I'm gonna let Dave. He's gonna do some speeds.
No, I think Brian should do another
You
one.
wanna go
That
for it,
last
yeah?
story was like, oh yeah, I'll do another one if you
It's
want.
all right, I don't mind. I mean,
It's whatever.
Oh, just go. We're good. Ripper's
sure? Okay,
Scottish.
cool.
You're not Scottish.
Oh, thanks.
He's Irish.
Northern Irish.
Northern
Northern
Irish.
Conor McGregor is his distant cousin.
He's Southern Irish, so he is.
Exactly.
And on that day, BMVoices lost the game.
Oh no, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I've been called.
I know.
I've been called a lot worse. I can assure you. Oh, Limerick, lovely part of the world.
Oh, Brian, you got a question before we kick this off?
I have a question. Where's the question?
Yeah, what's your favorite racing class combo, bud?
I love Dwarf Rangers. That's literally never going to change. Dwarf Rangers because I love dwarves and I love the idea of being kind of a druid fighter hybrid. And that just seems fun to me. Sort of like you're a dwarven elf at the same time, but you can spit on all the elves and call them leaf-loving bastards the whole day. So, I mean, take that, Dendrophiles. That means tree lovers, if you don't know what that means.
I thought that was a slur there. I thought Dave was just going to go,
You leaf-loving Dendrophile!
I'm a leaf lover. I love Dave. J. Ross.
Wholesome. That's wholesome right there.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I would say my favorite racing class is so far that I've had the most fun playing Aarakocra Druids.
I knew that was
Oh,
coming.
yeah. You love
Yeah.
druids, though. I mean,
I
Circle
love
of the
Druids,
Moon.
but for the new campaign I'm playing a Furbolg Druid.
Ooh.
So that'll be fun. It's basically a race that is built for druiding. So I'm just gonna max Druid. It's great.
I do, Chris. I do.
So yeah, are we gonna do a story? We're gonna do the moment a nice non-cursed magic item someone was wearing. Got her instant code.
You gonna do it? You gonna do
We're
it?
gonna do it.
Go for it.
Oh, we got some comments too. Look at that. Oh, you want me to read the whole? Do you want me to read the whole story as Stewie?
Dude, it's Stewie.
Well, let's
All right,
just.
I'm gonna read the whole story as Stewie.
I gotta go get beer.
Here we go. All right, I'll wait for you to come back then, because this is gonna be gold. I want to see you laugh.
Oh no, I'll stay.
Come on,
We'll
I'll
just
stay,
take
I'll
questions
stay.
for a minute.
Let's go,
Are you
Stay,
sure?
no, I'll stay. I'll just
All right.
die of thirst. It's
Take
alright.
me to the top so I can name the person's name, and we'll start stewing up some goodies. This was posted in r/MrRipper, posted by you/100% NL 3 hours ago. Thank you for posting your thing.
Thank you very much.
That moment a nice non-cursed magic item someone was wearing got her insta-killed. So the party IDM was exploring a floating island. It was abandoned, apart from an NPC whose only goal in life was to clean said island. By searching through the houses on the island, party finds some items, one of which is a ring, which through an Arcana check appears not to be cursed or anything of that sort, so the finder puts it on. Fast forward a bit, the party barely defeats the boss for that dungeon, an air elemental, and have left by a trapdoor, dropping them straight down into the ocean. All goes well. They take some damage because they fell from so high, but they easily survive, except for one player. The one wearing the ring. She falls on top of the water instead of through it, splattering her remains all over. The ring she was wearing was a ring of water walking. The literal description says that you can't walk on, that you can walk on any liquid as if it was solid ground. So she essentially fell from hundreds of meters straight onto what for her counted as solid ground, more than twice her max HP, so straight death without saves. R.I.P.
Very good.
That was pretty sweet, like cool whip there. Brian! Oh, we're gonna need more paper. The towel's broken. Oh, we're gonna have ants.
Well,
Oh
if
god.
you're
Brian, it's everywhere.
if you're Stewie and Brian's Brian, who am I? Oh shit!
You and I are so awfully different, too awfully different to ever be pals. Oh, shit's hilarious.
That was actually
It's
very
so telling
good.
of our personalities.
I was
too.
a bit worried there whenever you said you were going to go all Stewie, but it paid off.
I think I killed it. I don't care about anything else right now. Oh, Lois. Oh, I see. Lois asks me to say cool whip. Well, let me tell you what, vile woman. Let me tell you something, Lois. We're all out of cool whip. I need some cool whip. Could we get some cool whip, please? Mom, Mommy, Lois, 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 Mom, Mom, Mama, Mommy, Mom, Mom. Yeah, obviously Ripdaddy's Adam West. That goes without saying.
Adam West, the best character in it. Is that it?
No, Ripdaddy's. Oh my God, his daddy.
Oh, who's that pirate in there? We could make him the pirate. What's his name though? I forget his name.
I know the guy. The guy with the peg leg.
Yeah. Yes. People are going on about Peter being half Irish. I'm going to go get a beer.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah, no, he could be Peter's dad. That makes sense. Ripdaddy, Peter's dad. He'd be Peter's Irish father.
Yeah.
It's just a miserable old sod.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember that.
Who regrets like ever having Peter. Oh my God. I think Family Guy is just us, dude. I think that's just what's happening here.
Oh god. Ripper is Lois. Lewis.
No, Lois is Lois. Lois is in chat.
Lois is in chat.
Yeah, Lois. Yeah. Lois is right there, right before your eyes.
What did I miss?
Nothing. Just talking about how smelly you are. That's right. You got smelly.
What the word of the day is?
You have smelly dog farts.
100% NL radio station reference.
People are asking for a full Stewie video. Don't be getting any ideas, Dave.
I don't even watch Family Guy anymore. I haven't watched it in like 10 years.
I watched it. I watched it in a couple of seasons now.
It's just not as funny as it used to be. Like it used to be funny, but I also used to be 10.
There you go. There you go.
You shouldn't be watching that at 10. You shouldn't be watching
That's
that.
why I watch
Watching
Futurama
South
and
Park when
Rick
I
and
was
Morty.
7. Why do you think I can't stop cursing? I've been watching South Park since I was 7, dude. I'm 30.
Yeah, I love the bit of South Park, but like the first couple of seasons,
Dude, Terrence and Phillip, not without my anus, is absolute classic. So, Dion, what are you doing sleeping with Ugly Bob? You guys don't remember Ugly Bob? Am I too old?
yeah,
I haven't
Dave.
watched South Park in like 10 years. I just remember.
That's great. All right.
People are asking in the chat what's wrong with caps. I'm not too sure. I might have.
It's annoying, probably.
I don't wear one. I have too much hair.
I got a bit of a thing going on.
Yeah, we all have too much hair for that. We don't wear caps. We're not bald.
I know. I
wear beanies sometimes.
Oh yeah, same here. I do that at night a lot.
I can't do hats. It's because
you can't do hats. I bet you could pull off a Stetson, bro. You could pull off a Stetson.
You see, I used to. Can't hear myself properly now.
You'd look like an asshole, but you'd pull it off. It'd be funny.
I had this thing whenever I was younger that I had big ears, and I probably do, but thankfully getting old has meant that I've got a fat head now. So
yeah, but any like big hat on you because you're a big guy is just automatically funny. Like not like a sombrero, but like a straw hat even. Would look hilarious.
Yeah. Get him a straw hat or get him a cowboy hat, a really exaggerated.
Yeah, like a Stetson.
One. Yeah,
a nice Stetson. I think that's the look for Ripdaddy. Definitely not a fedora ever.
Oh fuck no.
No.
Yeah.
Burn those. God damn. Except for the really old ones, the really old fedoras.
Yeah, worn 80 years ago and not since then.
Yeah.
Something sad.
Not the ones that are like, "Milady."
Yeah. I'd pay to see Ripdaddy in the Stetson. Well, you heard the challenge. You heard the challenge, Ripdaddy. How much? What's your name? Your price, Ripdaddy? What's it gonna cost to do a Stetson Ripdaddy reveal? What's the dono goal?
You gotta go ahead and talk in the most
What's the
southern
donation
accent
goal?
that you can while you're wearing it too.
Oh my god, I want to hear your southern accent, please. Your southern American accent.
Come on, Ripdaddy. Can you please talk to us about football?
Now, Skeeter, he ain't hurting nobody.
I don't.
Skater, he ain't hurting nobody. God damn it, Bobby.
Wow, that's a really good hang.
Whoa!
Whoa!
God damn it, Lady Bird. Where's my goddamn WD-40?
Honk. I love honk.
I don't do voices. I don't do voices.
Well, perfect time to try and play with it because no
Yeah, you
one
got,
here is
like-
going to ever judge you.
Yeah, not
You have everyone as
171 people watching. I'm not gonna brag.
Listen. What do you want me to do voice-wise that would make me uncomfortable? I will do it to make you understand it's okay to be weird on stream.
All right, you want to do something uncomfortable? I'm not gonna
I mean,
kill
why
you,
not?
but let's see.
Why not?
Um,
As long as it's not like me screeching at the top of my lungs.
let's see. Can you do like convincing like Redondo Beach surfer?
Redondo Beach Surfer. Give me an example how that sounds.
Oh, dude, there was some choice waves out
dude.
there in fucking Redondo, dude. Oh,
man,
tubular.
Dude,
Yeah.
like, bro, I just want to go out there in my, like, oh, mankini. Oh, dude.
Fucking YOLO, dude.
Oh, yeah, YOLO, man. Do it for the gram. Oh.
It's just such a fun
I don't
voice.
think I could go. I don't think I could go that high, to be honest.
Hey, you gotta kick yourself in the nerds.
Yeah.
Yes, the homework that I set myself from last week's video was me watching Letterkenny because I feel
So good.
I feel like I am being left out, so I thought I'll give it a go. Mrs. Ripper decided she wanted to watch it with me, and she's fallen asleep 2 episodes in a row, but she likes it enough where I can't continue on without. So I'm only the first 2 episodes, but it is funny actually. I can't quite make out everybody.
Do you have like any questions about like weird things they're saying? I am a pure Canadian. I will happily help you with the Canadianisms.
No, I can
It
get
all
it.
makes sense
It's
to
just
me.
hard. The main character, and he's the best one, and the big
Oh,
fella.
fucking Wayne.
Yeah, he's class. He's
Yeah,
class.
you're definitely our Wayne. You're the Wayne of the you're the Wayne of our crew. I would say Brian is probably. God, well, Brian, you watch Letterkenny, right?
I do and I don't. Yeah, I need to get into it fully, but I've skimmed it for now just to make sure I can like it because I love it. It's fucking
That's
great
so
already.
Funny. It's so
Yeah,
funny.
I know it's funny.
Yeah,
It's,
I'm not sure who I'd pick. Yes, we could be
It's
the hockey
badass.
players.
We'd
We'd be the hockey
Right.
players.
Voice
For that.
for that. We took your
Pre-game
sisters
appies.
out, guys.
No, I don't think we did that. I don't think we could be that. No, we'd probably be people in the church. We're so wholesome. Ari, now good, and you? Not so bad. But yeah, I love it. I think Ripdaddy's gonna love it. There's like 8. Fucking, you're gonna love McMurray.
oh, he's good at yes, because he won the. He's the agricultural president now, so he is.
Oh, you know that's what I says. I always says McMurray. You know he's a real piece of shit.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. Wait, what?
Try Swedish.
What were you gonna say?
I can't do Swedish.
Oh, some people are. Yeah, I could probably give a European ones a better go, but I'm still not gonna do it. You need to get.
He's so bashful.
You need to
So
get.
bashful.
I reckon a few beers in me, I probably would. I give anything a try with a few beers in me. Scott,
Dude, I get a few beers in me. I go right back to talking super. My accent is just boom. It's over. I got no control. That's a good question. Brian, Dave, and Ripdaddy, how have you been during what's going on in the world? How have you been, Brian?
Okay, I just want to point this out, and I've said this last night on my stream. I'm naturally kind of an introvert who doesn't go out anyway, and even I'm starting to feel this burn here. I'm like, okay, look, it's Ohio. No one gives a shit about what's going on in the world because my area is like kind of safe-ish. And I went out just like, can I tell a story real quick, Scott? I like this story. The other day I had to go to my bank, and it's a normal story. Everyone's wearing a mask. It's all good until I go to leave. And I'm sitting there like, oh man, I lucked out. There's no problems. The guy walks in front of me, hunched over. He looks about 90 years old. He's walking out of the bank. He holds the doors open for me. He's wearing a mask. He's cool. He gets out, and the first thing he says is, I can't wait till we're done with these fucking masks. Why do we have to fucking wear them anyway? And I went, it's all right, man. Don't worry. It's going to be done in a couple months, maybe a little bit next year. It's going to be fine. He says, I already had COVID fucking 2 times. I went, what? And he says, I fucking died in ICU. 7 days I was in ICU, died twice. Fucking bitch couldn't put me down then. Won't put me down again. And I went, what did you say? He's like, I was in fucking recovery for 2 fucking days. You young people have it easy. And I went, I'm glad you're not dead, sir. He's like, I'm glad I'm not dead either. Look at me. And he hobbled to his car. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That is the most East Coast shit I've ever heard. Oh my god,
Sounds like my type of place.
So funny. Oh, it is. It really is.
What is happening? Like, he wasn't hostile. He's just like, there's fucking masks. And then he's like, these 2 fucking assholes walked into the bank. Oh, I don't have to wear masks. And I'm like, yeah, maybe they didn't feel like. He's like, well, then maybe they feel like fucking stop breathing.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, Grandpa, why are you so mad? And he says, that's just fucking stupid. And then he went to his car, and my dad said, who the hell was that? I said, I don't know, man, but I love him.
I know.
But now it's going good over here. It's not bad. I mean, it could be way worse. How about you guys? Dave, how you doing so far? How's LA and all that shit?
I'm in LA, and they've shut everything back down. They think everybody knows they made a mistake trying to reopen it.
They finally learned the mistake over there for you guys?
Yeah, they figured it out, and they're shutting everything back down and all of that. I'm a little worried about what's happening with like the whole unemployment thing, but at the same time I'm not worried because so far I've been provided for. I have been fine. I've been okay. I keep getting jobs. I keep getting work, and obviously like the channel is doing well enough that I'm, not like dead and dying, which is new. So basically right now all I'm doing is I'm spending my time like writing new music, teaching myself new musical concepts. I practice something about an hour a day every. I've been making synth patches. I just bought myself a synthesizer, and I also just I found a canoe, so I bought it. It was only $200. It was very cheap, and boat would have been $1,000. But yeah, I bought a canoe, and where I'm gonna be living in a couple months, there's a couple lakes within a half-hour drive. So I'll probably just strap the boat. Might even leave the boat just permanently strapped to my car roof and fucking take it out to the lake every morning and just go for a nice paddle.
You gotta be one of those boys.
That's been my dream since I was like 15. So yeah, it'll be good, and it's a long enough canoe that like if I wanted to have a date with a person, like it's more than 10 feet between bow and stern, so we'll be fine.
I like the way you're forward thinking there. Have lady friends on the canoe with you.
I'm just trying to be a doomsday prepper.
You can. I mean, how could you not? You could do like cutie idiot little canoe picnic dates ever, like with like a little.
That's like the sweetest thing on the world.
Fucking ukulele. It's like so old. It's like so classical. You know what I mean? It's just like a classic, nice, sweet, cute, wholesome thing to do.
I'm not going
bring some
on
lunch, bring some beers, or I could go fishing with my buds. I don't really like fishing, but I like hanging out with my buds.
Don't do fishing.
Like having a beer and a good conversation.
You don't do fishing?
I don't really care for it. I don't know. I'm not very good at it. B, I'm not very patient. I have trouble sitting still. And I also like I don't know that I would ever go hunting. I guess if Joe Rogan was like, "Hey Dave, let's go fucking hunting," I'd be like, "Okay, Joe Rogan, I guess we'll go hunting." That'll be one of those stories. But other than that, I don't know that I would ever. But I would definitely like go out on a canoe trip. I'm a real druid. Like I am. Yeah, I don't. I'm such a druid.
I wouldn't hunt, and if I did fish, I would always throw the fish back because
I don't even know that I would do that.
Catch and release.
And, like I eat meat, so I'm like still, I'm still doing the dang thing, but
Yeah, it's a difference.
That's a tricky one.
There's a difference between
I don't know how we
even
got there.
Yeah, doing it yourself.
Yeah.
And, I eat meat, but I don't like the thought of killing an animal.
Yeah, that's just that fucking hurts.
Not myself.
I try
personally,
to take a veg option wherever I can.
I just Well, I don't go vegetarian, and I eat lots of meat. But I had a McDonald's for today, and I had chicken nuggets, chicken goujons for dinner because it was in a restaurant, so it's not chicken nuggets, but they were chicken nuggets. And but I wouldn't go and tear the chicken's head off with my bare hands. I just wouldn't do it, even to see it on TV. I'm watching the Anthony Bourdain, yes, watching him on Netflix. And
wait, what were you gonna say? Burden?
Something like that. Tony, I just call him Tony. I just go with friends now. I just call him Tony, so I do, because everybody else calls him Tony.
That's fair.
But you know, he gets all involved with that there, and I know he's a chef, but I mean, not every chef is a skilled butcher as well, if you know. But
Oh yeah, no.
even whenever they're doing all sorts of stuff like that there in the show, I can't watch it. I just don't do it. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, same. I can't stand that shit. That's why I'm like, if I have to know about it, it's gonna make me sick.
Yeah,
and that's why I can't watch.
That's a big part of why
either.
That's kind of like why I try and like take the plant-based alternative sometimes. Not all the time. Like I'm not some vegan person.
I'm gonna bet that you do tend to sometimes go to free range stuff too as well.
Oh yeah,
whenever I can. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, same.
No, I wouldn't.
Try and eat ethically.
Oh yeah, no, that's
shit. If I could have it my way though, like fuck, I imagine just like foraging and like living out of the canoe.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I'm envisioning. That's my
canoe.
future. I'm just gonna live in the canoe. I'm just gonna live in a canoe and travel the land.
canoe
Be a real
life.
druid
Live in your
and
own
be a
society.
nature wizard.
Yeah, canoe life.
I will shape the events of the world from my
shit,
little.
You're gonna be Tom Bombadil.
I
No one
love a
fucks with
druid.
my woods.
That'll be nice to go canoeing though. I bought a canoe and I gotta strap it to my car. I've got a roof rack and I got coming and I gotta go pick it up and fix it up a little bit. Needs like a patch probably and a new yoke, new like crossbar piece of wood, easy enough to find.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get my dream canoe paddle. I'm gonna go fucking paddle like every day.
There's like a fancy marina at the bottom of my street, but
that sounds nice.
And there's loads of nice boats, but I am scared of water, so doesn't matter how nice.
I can understand that. Yeah.
I can swim. I'm probably can swim better than most, but I don't like doing it. So the thought of having to swim, is what bothers me than anything. And and then you've got like kids and stuff like that. There, it's like whenever we go close to the water, I go, look, mate, if you've fallen into that water, I'm not getting you. You're getting yourself out, you know.
Yep.
And I'm not getting wet
that's
today.
me, man.
You know,
I
if
can't
I had
do
to do it, I would do it. But I don't. I pre-warned everybody. I'm not going in. Although the dog just sees the water and is like, oh, I'll have a bit of that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the dog's like, hey, I'm gonna go in the water today.
Up the trees and all. The dog's trying to climb. We've got like forest with trees all cut down, and the dog's jumping all over the top of it. But yeah, with the whole lockdown thing for here, everything's sort of it's getting back to normal too much. Like we went out today and went for a meal. You're allowed to drink if you're buying food. It was rammed and it was down in a wee seaside town, and there's amusements and all the rest of it. But you get some people that walk about and they take it dead serious and they take it 2 meters, and if you encroach them by like a millimeter, they're giving you dirty looks, and then you've got other people that just plow on past. So it's a bit it's awkward. Like it's awkward at the moment, but it's that sort of everything's almost completely back to normal here. The only thing it's not is restaurants, is bars, and large offices would be an issue. You know, so but I don't have that problem anymore because I'm in my office, so don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that. So is what it is.
The world sucks. The world sucks. It'll get better. It's just people finally have to realize that wearing a mask helps. Be distant, but don't be an asshole about it. Don't go around and be like, oh, you're right next to me. Fuck you. It's like, no, unless they're coming up to you, spitting in your face, just be nice, walk away. But if they come up to you, spitting in your face, front kick them in the chest.
Yeah.
Like kick them in the chest. Let them have bloody lung for a while.
Yeah, it's there's people talking about dogs and stuff and the thing.
Yeah, they want you to get a Newfoundland.
Oh, they're class, but I big dogs, they do big poos.
Oh, big dogs.
And they also, we dogs are easier to. I don't know. I like the idea of a dog jumping up on top of me, but not like pinning me to the ground. If you know what I mean. I was telling
you don't want.
My dog's like 80
fucking
pounds.
mess.
He's a big boy. Petey,
Yeah,
my small
he's
cow.
a cutie. He's a cutie boy.
He's a big boy. He's 80 pounds, bro. He's fucking big chungus. He takes me-sized poops. Yeah.
I only had
big chungus.
I had a I think they called it a raccoon hunting dog at one point. I had a raccoon hunting mix, and then I had a couple German Shepherd collies. And if anyone out there is looking for family dogs that are fucking hyper intelligent, Shepherd collies are probably the best mix. But get them from rescue. Don't try to get them from breeders. That's just silly.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how to like the dog, but I would prefer to rescue.
Yeah,
So
rescues
are
always better.
I like my dogs thick. Don't
Yeah,
like
big chunky.
Licking chunky.
just
This
no.
dude wants an
I'm-
English bulldog.
I'm talking about intelligence. I'm not talking about. I like him a
Oh,
bit.
you
like,
like
"Hello,
you like a dopey?
Dad."
He loves Irish setters are so
Yeah, just
derpy. I
dope-
love Irish
just
setters.
Dopey
Get a
dogs.
boxer too.
I like them.
They
just,
always have their tongue out the.
But pugs are pretty derpy too.
Our wee puppy.
They're adorable.
Our wee puppy's doing really well. Walked about today, no hassle, had loads of fun. But she still pees all over the kitchen, so it's very annoying. Very annoying, especially when you walk about with no shoes on, and the first thing you do when you go in the kitchen is stand and dog pee, and it's still warm. And then the dog just, the dog's learned now. The dog's at the stage now where it knows it shouldn't be peeing in the thing, so we're nearly there. But
Buddy.
so if the dog pees, hears me get like frustrated and runs straight out the back, and then looks at me, and then I just close the door and then let it back in 5 minutes later because I'm a softie. So yeah, pardon me. The dog's learning, just hasn't decided to stop doing it yet, which is
It'll learn. It'll get there.
every
Puppies
other
do that.
every other type of dog that we've ever had in this house has been a rescue, and our cats have always been a rescue. We actually took my favouriteest cat ever was a cat we had called Lily, and we got it from a shelter, and it was completely bald, so it had no hair.
Aw.
It had a nervous condition and basically just licked all its fur off. So whenever we got it,
Oh, bud.
we had to put it. In,
This kind of
we had to put it in a baby grow. I can get photographs for next week. I had to put it in a baby grow, but after about, I don't know, maybe about 2 or 3 months when the cat got settled in our house, another. I'll not even go into the other story about it peeing everywhere. All of our glasses. I climbed up on top of the kitchen units. I got scared in the very first night and peed, and all the pee went down through the units.
Oh,
On top of all the glasses, so I ended up having to flip and wash all the glasses and all, and ruin the wreck, take the cupboard and all out. It was that wreck. But anyway, but she got so settled, all her fur came back. But she got she had gingivitis. Had to get all her teeth. Had all her teeth pulled out. Because that's what the vet said. Like, it's the best thing to do. It's going to keep on coming back. Just take all its teeth out. So its tongue used to sit out all the time.
Aw.
Because it had no teeth.
That's cute.
The cat, but the cat got better, and then then she just died of old age. But other cats have all came from rescues, but this dog we've got now, our wee puppy, isn't a rescue dog, and it was just purely because we intentionally wanted something. We wanted something where basically it was our mistake if it all went horribly wrong, and try to balance the personalities and things like that there. Most of my parents have got a rescue dog, and it's well behaved and there's no issues, but just my youngest child, he's not good with jumpy dogs, and he's not good with certain types of animals, if you know what I mean. So like I refuse to let the dog jump. Yeah, you know, people train their dogs to jump up all the time.
Oh yeah, they're like, "Come here, boy, come here."
Yeah, and then the dog goes up to complete random strangers and like basically jumps at their chests and stuff like that there, and you know, at kids and all the rest of it. So it couldn't be having that. So every treat is given when the dog sat down, and you know, it only comes up.
Clever.
It only comes up whenever
Yeah.
it's asked to, you know, and you just still weigh enough. You
pay
can just
when you
sorry, Dave?
like you pay the treat when the dog is calm. That's the move.
That's
You
it.
don't like pay the treat when they're excited, or else they're gonna think that when they get excited, that means they get a treat.
Exactly, and it's all about trying to be chilled, and it's just because it's informative years, and yeah, it just more to do with it was just couldn't have a dog that was going to go mad. I like mad dogs. I do like
That's
them.
why I adopted an older dog, because
Yeah.
he's lazy,
Lazy.
and mellow, and just likes to sleep and fart and snuggle. Like that's all I wanted. I wanted a needy couch potato
Aw.
because I'm a needy couch potato. So that was a perfect fit. I love Petey. Perfect. None of that
And now they all
trouble.
have beautiful homes now, so there you go.
Yeah,
And go out far.
good guy.
Smells bad in here.
One cantrip. Yo, that's a really good question from Christopher Svensson.
What we
Christopher
got?
Svensson. Ripdaddy, Dave, and Brian. One cantrip that you would pick to know IRL. Easy answer: prestidigitation. Are you kidding
Prestidigitation,
me?
baby.
That's the move. Or is that low-hanging fruit?
No, I mean that is kind of like an easy answer, but I mean you
The
can
most
do,
used stuff.
you do whatever the
Do you know
hell
how
you
much
want. with
money I would save on Tide to Go?
it.
None, because I don't buy Tide to Go.
Tide,
Yeah, those are
Tide to
like-
go.
Yeah, because you can use prestidigitation to like clean bloodstains out of clothes. So funny. They're
That
like,
saves
whatever,
you
out of clothes.
approximately $100 a year, Dave. That's the best one.
I actually no, I don't even own.
What was that? So you cut out
You
there?
get my point. I don't even own any of those tied to my laundry.
Oh,
That choose mending. Mending is pretty useful. To
Yeah.
repair everything. Yeah.
I think so.
What about you, Ripdaddy? What would you take?
I got to take that one there because that's all I'm ever doing is going around fixing stuff. So I bought
Are you
a.
sure you don't want like control water or whatever
No,
because you're always putting out fires?
no. Is there any for making beer or vape juice or?
let's
Well, there's
see.
there's an item for making called the alchemy jug. Greatest.
Yeah.
It's good for mayonnaise as well. Water, wine, salt water, poison. You can make whatever you want with an alchemy jug. Well, not whatever you want, just the alchemy
think,
jug. But it's pretty useful.
I think repairing mending would probably be it. I actually because I'm getting a bit older, I went and bought I did, and a friend bought me my very first workbench. Usually whenever I do work, I just do it on the floor and get my back sore. You know, when I'm operating heavy machinery, like my little toy jigsaw. It's like that size, it's tiny, and shit. But yeah, and I couldn't even put it together, so I have to get my friend around to help me.
That's why canoes are great. All I need is like a big enough yard and like 2 A-frames, and I can like put my canoe up and fix it.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oof.
Yeah, we
enough.
done the whole sad neighbor thing where he got one workbench because there's no point having one workbench. You need 2 workbenches so you can put stuff across them. So he bought one, and well, he didn't quite. He talked me into it, and then he says, "Here, can you get me a packet of smokes whenever you're at the shop?" And I went, "Right, okay." And then as soon as I was like, "You know, you've got the money for those smokes?" He goes, "Oh no, we'll take it off the bill for the thing." I was like, "All right, okay." And then the next day I was, "Oh, do you want to get me another pack of smokes?" So it cost me. They're dear here. I don't know how much a pack of cigarettes is over in the United States of America.
It's fucking.
How much is
more
20?
over there.
How much is 20? How much is 20? How much is 20 deck? I used to smoke
20 pounds?
No, 20 cigarettes.
A pack of 20 smokes is anywhere from like probably $7 to like $12 here in the States.
Ah, it's actually
depending
quite
on where you
high.
are. And in some states and in like New York City, it's probably close to 20. But I know back home in Canada, a pack of 25 darts, it's like it's about 20 to $25. They're like a bucket dart basically. For the good
Yeah.
ones. Anyway.
Well,
The
that's
crappy
it.
ones are like 15 a pack in Canada.
Yeah, they're £10 here, and then what's that, about $12? But that's for like the normal ones. If you go Marlboro, you're talking 12 quid a pack. I used to smoke Marlboro Golds.
Marlboros are the worst here.
I love them.
Yeah,
I love them.
they're expensive as hell over here.
I smoked up till 4 years ago. That's why I'm vaping all the time. Somebody's asking what I did for a living. What I do for a living is I make YouTube videos with these 2 coins. I don't know.
Follow him now at MrRipper.
Yes, this is my job. This is my job now. But what I did do, my very first job, I worked in a supermarket whenever I was 19 because I became a dad. I was meant to go to university, but never quite planned out that way. And then I worked in a call center, like everybody in the United Kingdom. Whenever they don't have a job, they go work at a call center. I was the guy that sold personal insurance, personal accident plans, and PPI credit card repayment things that everybody's suing for at the moment. So I probably have cost the economy millions of pounds just on my own. And then I got into sales. Motorola was selling like old radios, paging systems, real board stuff, and then I got into IT, and I've been in IT ever since, up until the lockdown, pretty much. But yeah, that's it. I had to give my car back because I had a company car and everything. But yeah, I'm an IT guy. That's my that was my job. Technically, still do IT now. Computer
It's
based
just
stuff.
different than.
Yeah. Just not fixing stuff. The most frustrating thing about that job is you get seeing people, especially over lockdown. What was driving me mad was get phone calls saying, "Oh, my VPN's not working, Scott. Can you help me?" And I go, "All right, can you connect me on?" They go, "Oh, I need to connect on to the internet." I'm like, "Well, how the hell are you expecting the VPN to work if you're not on the internet?" It's like, "I'll connect on the internet, love." "All right, okay. Oh, it's working."
I have to download AOL.
Oh,
You
you're
know how?
And then back on again.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're so. Well, that is 50% of the job. No, I would do like installations and stuff, but just over the last wee while we were doing them, it was just a lot of support calls and then things are going well here, and there's no point stressing out. And the whole lockdown thing makes you change your perspective and stuff. I've got a family loads of people in the house. Why do I need to be going out every day? Whenever there's enough money to cover, and I can be with my family, and that's it. I mean, don't get me wrong, none of us are going to get probably super rich, but doing this. But
I don't know. I've got a lot of cool things going on.
It's all
that
relative.
I can't talk about. That might turn into being super rich. Eventually, that'll be cool. But I'm trying to develop a way for people to jam live in real time on the internet with music.
Yeah. Yes. We'll have to have it someday.
So that'll be big.
Yeah, that's it. But this is the beauty of this, and everybody watching, is that the more people watch the videos, the more time I get to spend with my family, and that is literally it. Because I'm not the sort of person. It's like one of these people. It's all about superficial stuff and all the rest. But as long as there's enough money to get, it's as long as there's enough money to get by.
You just want to have a decent life. That's it.
You just went on a nice little day trip with your family.
First time in ages. I said it was the first time since lockdown, but it's probably been the first time.
That's Keys has a good question. Tommy's all day. Tommy's is the shit. Tommy's is so good. In-N-Out is good, but it's not as good as Tommy's. But you go for different reasons. I like Tommy's better. That's all. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in on your family time. But yes, Rip went on a nice... I just didn't want to lose that question because it would have been gone.
Yeah. The live stream for the game, D&D live stream, we're thinking next week or the week after at the extreme latest.
Yeah, I'm going to be getting a call. I'm going to be making a call. We're going to sort it all out, and it's going to be wonderful.
Yeah. On this channel. But it's hosted from Dave's. Dave is the hostess with the mostest. So he is not streaming live from LA. So it is. The main reason for that is because I'm sitting at my desk, and the creaky gaming chair that I have was actually giving me injuries. So
oh god,
I'm waiting for when I could be arsed to go and find another chair. So I'm sitting in a cheap IKEA chair. I'm going to go and buy a slightly more expensive IKEA chair. But for the stream, I'm going to move into the living room, sit with a laptop on my knee, and just get comfy for it. I think is probably the best way, instead of
better than stressing yourself out and dying in a chair.
Well, yeah, it means I can concentrate on playing. I'm going to be a player in this. It's not going to be the MrRipper Ripdaddy show extravaganza. I'm just going to have fun. I'm not even going to look at the comments. I'm just going to play. And
role play. So yeah, we're not going to be looking at the comments. It's just going to be about the game.
Yeah,
exactly.
It is just going to be us three playing, maybe more people. And if people like it, they like it. If they don't, well, as long as we enjoy it, that's all I'm going for. It's the enjoyment factor.
Yeah, really good times.
Thank you, Freedom, for the plug. Oh, I try. What in the fuck is happening to my lights? Why is the power going out? Is it that hot here that the power is melting? I mean, it'd be funny.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I've had that a few times.
It's been like 95 degrees past couple days here.
Yeah, we've had 90 plus degrees. We've had high humidity and garbage. Motherfucker, what is happening? That's freaking me out.
Nice, cool 15, 16 degrees here. It's lovely.
That's a good question. Ductile Wheel asks, Brian, do you do any other voice?
I do indie projects mostly. I go on various websites to do. I try to apply for indie games, animations. I do my own stuff on my own YouTube channel as well, here and there, just because I'm trying to broaden it a little bit. But so far, I'm still trying to push into that more. I'm getting further with it, and I'm dipping back into my old streaming habits as well. So there's that, but. Right now, I'm just trying to find more people hiring voice actors. I do have a few indie projects that I'm in. I play the dragons doing cute little dragon noises and potion commotion on Steam. It was a fun little gig there. That was pretty cool. When my girlfriend got it, she's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna get all the little dragons." I'm like, "Damn right, you better get all the little dragons, because that's the best little dragon you're ever gonna get." Yeah, I do stuff like that here and there, and when I can, I hope to get bigger as much as I can. That's why I'm trying to do my own stuff on YouTube too, and that's partially why I won't be in the D&D stream right away, because I'm trying to get all my shit sorted as much as I can so I can put out content. content, because I'm not cool and I don't have the artistic, I would say artistic or musical skills of Dave here. So I got to rely on my voice and my content creation.
Not really, like, it is, I guess, skill. So most of it is just like, how hard do I want to put my head
Yeah.
in what direction? And you excel at whatever you're passionate about if you give it the time of day and you're gooder. That's the deal.
That's pretty much it. I
In
love
music. It could be voice acting. You're a way better voice actor than I am.
you have
really,
damn
like,
good voices
hone
though.
your
Don't
craft.
I mean
I just have a naturally sexy voice. Like,
It's good that you said it yourself.
yeah, I just have like a naturally like and I can and because I'm a singer, I can
you can
do
change
voices.
pitch and manipulate it a lot better. Yeah.
I've got like good pitch and I've got a good ear for kind of how things sound because I'm a music producer. It all kind of like intertwines together, but like my main thing is always music. I tried stand comedy at one point. I got laughs, but I like playing, man. It makes me the happiest. So that's where I try and focus my work.
Sorry, Maker of Roads. What was the title of your story? Because I find a couple of long, good ones. So I did. I don't want them feeling bad. I like people. I would like to be inclusive. Somebody asked you a good question there.
That's a good question, Ripdaddy from Follow to Freedom. This homie he reached out to me on Instagram and was, hey, what's your class to play? Just curious. I'm looking for some inspiration for some new like tattoo and art designs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I told him it's Circle of the Moon Druid, and like, dude hits me up with this picture of this amazing tattoo design that's got like a whole bunch of different like wild shape forms. And like it's just some really cool like druid kind of symbology things going on. It's really, really nifty. I'm not a tattoos person personally. I can't really think of any tattoos because I believe in impermanence, but that's a talk for a different day. But yeah, this guy is sending me like hat buttons and some beer koozies of like some of his art and some of the ones that I'm inspired. And he's told me that he's gonna do a series on like different DnD kind of like tattoo arts and like subsequent kind of projects built on that. And the one that he did, my style in mind, was really, really, really cool. So I think Ripdaddy, it would be nice. Suggest what class he should draw.
Scott, come on, suggest what class. What we got?
Yeah.
You're muted, Rip. You're muted.
Oh, for flip's sake. See, that's between.
That's why we're here, baby.
It's between me and the white noise now, so it is. No, I don't know. Whatever you want. But I don't want to jump over the top of that. But somebody had a suggestion to me. There's got a new neighbour and she's a tattoo artist. So she is. And she was saying about getting a tattoo live on a live stream.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
How much of
if you do it, I'll do it. If you get one, I'll get one.
I wouldn't get a tattoo. I'm sorry.
I got shitloads I want to get, man. I'm ready. I'll do it.
You're ready.
You gotta get your
It'd have to be a really good tattoo, I'll tell you that much. And then like
you keep on cutting out, Dave. I don't know if it's just me or.
Oh, it's probably just because I'm not close enough to my mic.
Here.
Is that better?
I have actually some sneak peek information as well, actually, regarding the channel.
Ooh.
On the 30th, the video for the 31st is going to be an animated video. Oh, yes, Brian, I did tell you that anyway, didn't you?
I think you might have
you never told me that.
Okay, I did tell you. I told you after the fact. Artifacts, the guy who does the art for the channel, most of the art for the channel, was wanting to do a video, but instead of doing just short stories where he cut through, it's actually a themed proper story. It's the best D&D story redo, voice acted. Actually, some of them are brilliant. So I did actually give him a couple of the audio that was done for them and fired them over. He selected that one, so he has.
Oh wow!
But so it's the 31st. Now that's provided he gets the time to do it, But the problem is that Brian screwed me because he said at the end of one of the videos, "Oh, this is the last one for July," and then on August, which is the other side of the video, this is the first one for August. So,
why would you say that?
It just means I can't change. Well, there's a set date for them, so he's fair enough. But sometimes I shuffle them about just in case,
Yeah, he
scheduling
does that
issues.
to me now, and I'm like, I forget that he shuffles and plays them a bit, and I'm like, I just kind of want to tease the audience, like, this is the last one that I will do for January or whatever month it is, and it's like, and then I'm like, you shuffled it.
I know. So you've completely locked me in, both sides. So.
But I don't say it for like it's not. I'm not saying like it's the end of the channel's videos. I always say it's the end of my videos, and then it's like
yeah, it's purely for you. But it's still I can't shuffle them about now because it'll either be not the last one in July now, or it won't be the first one in August. I was like, oh no. Pardon me.
God damn it! I'll never do it again.
No, you can do it, but it's just like, just completely lock me in.
Son of a bitch! It's like, deal or no deal, Scott.
There is a method to the madness, and there's a schedule, and there's times and stuff. Because if you don't put your own deadlines in, nothing ever gets done. That's the problem. That's what I find anyway. That's like I'm sitting there telling MrRipper, I gotta get this done, but
yeah, that's how I am with my content now.
Really?
I have like a schedule ready. I'm like,
yeah, but if you don't get that, you don't get nothing done. I find Dave's gonna give us some fatherly wisdom about deadlines here. He looks like he's brewing something up.
No, I'm not doing that. I was commenting on something in chat.
Oh yeah,
I was commenting in chat. Yeah.
You get super long arms.
Talking about the Zelda water temples. Sorry.
You must. You're very like. It's like the way your arms are in the camera. It's like I couldn't even see you type. Oh.
Yeah, I was right here, but my keyboard's right there. I'm kicking back. I'm relaxing. We're chilling up in here.
Yeah, as Stone Grimes, we tend to do the stories at the start and then talk shit towards the end.
Just hang out.
We give back, brother.
But it is a good time to end because I have to get up in the morning anyway. It's 11:45 here.
Oh man, it's past your bedtime, Ripdaddy.
I'm gonna go make some.
All right.
Yeah,
I need to eat something too. I'm starting to get hungry.
Dinner time for you.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Yes.
Yeah, all the love, everyone. Hope you all stay safe.
Thank you.
Before we go, real quick, I found out that Gruagach was the name of some other monster from some other story. That was also kind of a wild, shapy druid kind of thing, which is weird.
Somebody's already
because that's what I'm going to be doing, and that's just the name that came to me. Like I don't know the story, but cool. Gruagach is like an oddly specific name, and so I'll show you the link. I'll send it to you. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I love you all so much. Let's do social medias and get the heck out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Okay, yeah. Everyone, shout yourselves out.
All right, Brian, you go first, buddy.
You go first.
All right. I'm Brian. I'm a voice actor. You can find me at Brian Vaughn VA on YouTube. I stream on Wednesdays, Saturdays, depending on how I feel. I put out content Monday and Fridays, and you can find me the same handle on Twitter. Dave?
I'm Dave Makes Noises. I am a musician and music producer and just haver of a silky, velvety baritone, I guess. And you can find me on all of the internet pages that matter, like Twitter and Instagram, not Facebook because Facebook doesn't matter. YouTube, I don't really do much with my YouTube, to be honest. To be fair. And on Twitch, but if you just go to www.davemakesnoises.com, you will find all kinds of goodies and ways to find me. And Ripdaddy, throw him that Twitter handle, bruh.
I'm MrRipper. Thank you for watching. You've got all my links. Well, I like to hope so. And thank you. I'm going to go. Everybody else, we're going to go.
Peace and love, everybody.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Please, Nat 20s.
Yes, sub for Nat 20s, and we'll be back next week. Catch you later, guys.